Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They're led out by a former #2 overall pick in the draft from BYU, it's Zach Wilson.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 61 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And a quick throw here that's complete.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st down, Vick. And shutting him off, now open field. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
On 1st down, Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing the 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they'll look at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Hands it off out of the gun. The tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ingram. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Big completion there on 3rd and short. Keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me, I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help again.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, and we'll see if he can keep his string of good games going right here.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 31-yard line.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. He'll look to throw. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And this thing is blown up defensively. They will not get a throw off on the trick play, and that'll go down as a sack. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. After the interception, here's Wilson. And he will find his man on the outside. Powering forward. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time on the catch and run. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Touchdown, Jets. It's complete. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Point after here coming up. And it's good to make it 14-0. They got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Flushed out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKinney. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man, Wilson. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 2nd down, Vick. And he'll have a Jets first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now Wilson on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. From midfield now, here's Wilson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. And, Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there. Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They'll run on first down. Vick, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now it's Wilson.
And he returns this to the 22.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Again, Wilson. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offensive.
Touchdown! That's caught. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Well, the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. He'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't come in.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to let it go again. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. The return man, Wilson. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. And just a...
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. Now they're down on the scoreboard, sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a little fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half, too many turnovers. Tighten things up, maybe get in their face a little bit, get in their grill, and then send them back out.
That's interference. Defense.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Forced out to his left. That is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So that drive, 4 plays. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. So here are the Jets now to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 60 yards on the ground for him so far. Here's Wilson. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Throwing is Wilson. Looking left side, and it's complete. He will go out right near the 35-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Vick. And a short gain down to about the 33. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Devin White gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
Partner, you know what I'm going to say before I even say it.
Yeah, you just cannot take a sack in that spot.
You're exactly right. You can't take a sack in that spot. Potentially now, a 3-point swing right there.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Oh, yeah, good job.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled. And this is taken in at the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. Another go-around now for the Jets offense.
And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he didn't quite have the bag spin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On play action, they'll throw. Dancing to his left. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after, right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now it's Wilson. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. New York ready to go again offensively. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
From the 36, Wilson. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. Here's Wilson to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Malone. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
On 1st down, Vick. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
From the 41, Wilson to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. He finds his man complete. It's McKinney. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 28.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Devlin, and he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. On 3rd down, Devlin. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown, and forget overtime. Barring a miracle, they're going to win this thing in regulation. Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The return man, Wilson. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. One last shot for Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.